Well, what up, everybody? It's Friday. I'm making a really low budget, low effort attempt at posting every week. Anyway, I'm going to make this one really short. What are 3 things that my clients tend to struggle with the most? I figured if I talk about this, maybe you would feel a little less shit if you're struggling with the exact same thing. So, number 1 would probably be consistency. That's pretty much the reason almost everybody doesn't achieve any sort of goal. But just being consistent, so missing workouts and disappearing for a number of weeks or even days or whatever. And that can happen for whatever reason. People can be really inconsistent, and it's like every single client I've ever had will pretty much screw up with consistency at one point. And that's life, it's just how it is. You got work, you got kids, you got family, whatever, other commitments. There's always going to be a problem with consistency. So really, if you want to be more consistent, talk to me about it. We can have a call. I've helped people out with this before, but really it comes down to just really drawing boundaries, because if you don't value your time, if you don't schedule something, then somebody else will. Somebody else will put something in your calendar, or you will find a way to just fudge your time and not get it done. So yeah, speak to me if you have problems with consistency. Number 2 would be cravings, or like binge eating at night. That's a really, really big one. People like to say that their nutrition needs work or something vague like that. Most of the time, it's just they're not that bad. They just struggle with cravings or something. And so really, to fix up your cravings, number 1 is have a really, really good sleep and wake cycle. Go to bed, sleep enough, because cravings come when you feel moody, depressed, tired, whatever. Or second point is that you haven't eaten enough throughout the day, particularly protein or fiber. You're just not full. And so you're tired, you're hungry, and you got no energy, and you can't be fucked cooking dinner, so you eat a block of cheese instead. And people complain about those sort of things. So staying full with protein and fiber is really important for keeping down cravings. And then the third, also very, very common issue, is like forced time off due to sickness or injuries, those sort of things. And while that sucks, there's not much I can really teach about that except that you just need to understand that it happens and everyone's going through it. So if you've got an injury now, if you're backing off because sickness or injury, just one of those things. And if you think short term, you're going to be upset because you're not good right now, you're out of shape right now. But the most important thing is to think long term and zoom out in the space of in 1 year. Does this couple weeks off really matter? When in doubt, zoom out. So look big picture. Think of this recovering time as something that you need to do right now. It's part of the process. It'll only take a few weeks and you'll be back. So people struggle with consistency and showing up a lot. People struggle with cravings, and people struggle with sicknesses and injuries. So don't feel like you're the only one struggling with this, because I've got about 30 of you online now, and those 3 categories are probably what most people are struggling with. So enjoy your weekend. Say hello to me. Maybe you like this format. I don't know. Feels pretty nice. I'm just getting some sun and walking through nature, which is pretty solid. 4th point, get some nature in you. Feels great. All right, love you all. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.